Welcome to Breaking the Illusion. Today we will be breaking the illusion. Is your energy constantly being drained by a narcissist? Do you feel exhausted, mentally fatigued, confused, like something is being taken from you every time you're around them? If you feel this way, you are not alone. Many people report feeling completely drained around narcissists, like their energy is being siphoned, like they can't think clearly, like they're constantly tired for no reason. And only recently have people started to acknowledge something deeper. Human beings have the ability to drain energy from one another in harmful ways. With the rise of spiritual awareness, we've seen more discussions about energy harvesting and energy draining become mainstream. And I'm here to say this clearly. This is real. Some human beings are literal energy vampires. They siphon your energy because their own vibrational frequency is low, unstable, and depleted. Their aura is weak, porous, and unable to sustain itself. So in order for them to feel alive, they have to take from others. They target people who have stronger energy, people with higher vibrations, stronger auras, more life force. And how do they do that? They don't feed off your happiness. They don't feed off your peace. They feed off your pain. Low vibrational emotions, anger, sadness, hopelessness, depression, fear. Narcissists have to bring you into those emotional states so they can feed. That's why they provoke you. That's why they trigger you. That's why they create chaos in your life. Because when you are in pain, they can extract that energy. And as strange as it sounds, that energy fuels them. They convert your negative emotional state into their source of power. It charges them. It feeds them. It sustains them. They cannot absorb your positive energy because it does not match their frequency. It rejects them. They can only consume energy that aligns with who they are. Dark, heavy, low vibrational energy. So they have to pull you down to their level in order to feed. And when you're living around a narcissist, that's exactly what they do. They keep you in a constant state of stress, a constant state of fear, a constant state of emotional instability. Because as long as you are in that state, they have access to your energy. And if they don't get it, they become uncomfortable, agitated, erratic, restless. You may even notice they seem to decline. They become more aggressive, more desperate, more chaotic, because they need that energy. It is their fuel. It is their supply. It is what keeps them going. That's why being around them is so dangerous, because your pain is feeding them. Your suffering is sustaining them. Every time you break down, every time you feel hopeless, every time you feel drained, they are gaining something from that, and you are losing something. This is why you feel so depleted. This is why your body feels tired. This is why your mind feels foggy. Because you are being constantly drained, not just emotionally, but energetically. Your life force is being pulled from you over time, and the longer you stay in that environment, the more you lose. That's why people say they feel like they're losing themselves. Because in many ways, they are. They are being emptied, little by little. So what do? You have to protect your energy. You have to remove yourself from the source. Because as long as you are accessible, they will continue to feed. Distance is not just important, it's necessary. Whether that means limiting contact or going completely no contact, you have to cut off their access to you. You have to stop supplying them. And once you do, something powerful happens. Your energy begins to return. Your clarity begins to return. Your peace begins to return. Because you are no longer being drained. You are no longer being used as a source. And they They lose access, they lose control, they lose their supply. So if you feel drained around someone, if you feel like your energy is constantly being pulled from you, pay attention to that. Because your body knows, your spirit knows, and it's telling you something important. You are in the presence of someone who takes more than they give, and you don't have to stay there. You don't have to keep feeding something that is draining you, because your energy is yours. Your life force is yours. And once you take that back, that's when you begin to feel whole again. That's when you begin to rise again.